Madness can come for you at any time. If you're not ready, that is. So that's why you have to embrace it. Like I do. Hello again and welcome to Art with Mad Mel. Yes, I am not fully dressed because I'm about to mess with this. And I don't want to get dirty. Hey! So thank you for being here. Hello, Dimitri and the Soterius. And those of you that are just popping in or cruising by, thank you for showing up again. Definitely, we are going to be doing some wild art. Going to be working again on the Terminator painting. I'm trying to get this sucker finished because it's in the way. I got another canvas and a whole bunch of other stuff I need to do. Got another large canvas. I don't have room. I can't move it around here, right? Oh, by the way, I went and did something a little different today. I went to the local library with other human beings. Wow! Ain't that something? And guess what I did there? I did some watercolor. And turned out pretty well. I'll show you at the end of the show. That will be the best way to go about that. I will show you at the end of the show. So definitely, I had to get it down because, we'll get to that. But it was fun. It was a nice experience. Got to see somebody else do some art, follow somebody else's lead and doing something. Granted, I kind of excelled a little bit faster because these were kind of, older ladies and some younger people. Not anybody real young, but just some people trying out art. And it was nice to just be there. And one lady, she was sitting there having a hard time trying to figure out what to do. And she looked at my picture and was like, "Wow, me and this other lady," which both of them were like, "Wow, you're doing a really great job." And "Do you know how to do art? Are you an artist?" And I just played down. I was like, "Nah, I don't know what I'm doing." I didn't want right place, right time. I didn't want to showboat about that. That's stupid. We're all there to have a good time. But nevertheless, we're gonna have a good time here too. So I wanted to share that a little bit with you guys and get through all that stuff. And I got some music ready, and we're gonna go over here to the table. Let me hit this button real quick. Oh no! And see, I'm still here. See? I ain't go nowhere. You guys are crazy. Anyways, back here. What are we doing? Had a problem trying to move the camera. Knocked over some stuff. Had a real huge type of mess. Right? Huge mess. So, I'm going to turn this light on. Give us a little bit more of an idea of what's going on over here. So the main focus that we're trying to work on is this quadrant of the painting tonight. That's where I'm trying to work. This is where I would like to do some more work. Granted, let me see if I can move some more stuff. I basically moved everything off of my desk and I'm still hitting kind of a pinch point, needless to say. This piece is big. Yeah, literally it's as big as my desk. Like I have to move everything to the very far corners to be able to get it to fit. So there. Now we got it. Good move, man, Mel. No snowboarding. Yeah, no showboating. Yeah, exactly. No showboating. Nah, I don't think so. I think sometimes it's nice to just be there. And the fact that I was there and somebody felt inspired because they were looking at what I was doing and they wanted to try a little bit harder was nice. I guess if anything, that would be the biggest takeaway for me. So maybe you guys don't want to hear my rambling voice. Or maybe you do. Do you want to hear music or do you want to hear me talk? Because I play music all the damn time. I can go an hour and a half without playing music if you want to go that route. You tell me before I click anything, right? So, let's see. What are we going to do? I'll let you guys figure out if you want me to play music or not. I know it kind of fills in the background noise or the emptiness in the background. And this pen tip is starting to get on my nerves. I think what we're going to have to do is clean the tip. Clean your tips. Remember that. Say it all the time. Now I got to do it. See, even though this is one of those cartridge pens, like I talked about before, even though it's a cartridge, still kind of gunked up. So we got to clean the tip off of it. And yeah, it was interesting. They were some of the people. There was a couple of other people that were artists. I guess there was another lady that was there. I didn't sit in that area with her, but I could hear her talking to other people, and she was asking them, like, what mediums do you like to use and all of that. But then question never came to me, so whatever. Didn't take that opportunity, didn't get that opportunity, but it was neat. A lot of people like to use watercolor and acrylic, so that's kind of an easy go-to. Few people used did some stuff with oil. Oil's messy. Oil's very messy, a little hard, right? And this damn pen, I guess this pen's not going to act right for whatever reason. Or maybe it will. Let's see. Hey, there we go. All you gotta do is shake it up a little bit. Maybe. I might have to actually take this off and clean it. So, I guess we're going to go back to the old pen then. Let's see here. Either or, music or talking inside, it doesn't matter. Yeah, that's what I need to do. It don't matter. Just do what I want to do. And that's what I want to tell you guys. Do what you want to do. If you want to do something, don't worry too much. Don't worry. Ow. I told this lady too when we were there. She was real nervous about, like, oh man, I don't know what. Oh, good Lord. Come on. Is it stuck? Yes, it's stuck. So she was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know where to start. I don't know how to start this. And then she was watching what I was doing, and she asked me, she's like, well, how you get started? Like, you just jumped right in, and how do you get started? I said, I don't care. I don't care about it. I don't care about if I do a good job. I don't care if I don't. I just want to do it. I just enjoy the fact of doing it. And however it comes out is however it comes out. If it looks bad, it looks bad to somebody else, then fine. If it looks good, what I'm doing is fine too. And she said, really? And I said, yes, exactly, really. That's exactly what I was telling her. And then the other lady that was sitting there at my table, she said, oh, and she was intrigued by it too. And I said, yeah, just don't think too much. If you overthink it, it makes it more difficult. Then you don't want to do it. Then you're second guessing yourself. And, that was helpful. I didn't realize that was going to help somebody, and I didn't realize that was going to be beneficial for the both of us. Because I actually learned something about that, saying that to them. Like, I learned the fact that I overthink. I overthink so damn much. Sometimes I avoid people and avoid situations just because of the fact I don't want to be bothered with it. A lot of that comes from just the fact I don't want to be bothered with the hassle of certain things. And, that can that's part of that too. It's we all get overly stressed sometimes and things happen. Hold on. Beautiful. I got the foot the way I wanted it to look. See? And I can't really show you because, oh my goodness, maybe I can. See, maybe, just maybe. Hey, look at that. Hey, look at that. That's neat. Now I need to get a magnifying glass so then I can zoom in for you guys. But anyways, yeah, I fixed his leg. But I just thought that was a neat experience. And I thought that was really awesome to be around other people, learn some stuff, that there's apparently an art guild around where I'm at. To be honest, I didn't think that there was much going on in this town that I'm in, but I was pleasantly surprised. So now I get to infiltrate that. I mean, be a part of that, right? And maybe that might bring something good out of that. I don't know. Looking for good new experiences. You can't keep doing the same old shit and expecting something different to happen. You gotta do new things. There we go. Alright. So, what I'm trying to do here is just add definition. I'm not trying to add a lot extra to it. There's really no reason, no purpose behind it. The definition is just so when you're looking up close on it, you can see the grooves in the metal, the wires, the stress in it. These back here, all I'm trying to do back here is just get a decent amount of tone so you know that this is a leg, that's a thigh, this is another leg, that's a hip, so you have some identity of what's going on, but you don't need to put a lot of emphasis on it because it's background, right? So that's not a necessity. So there you go. All right. Very good. Calligraphy pens give you the cleanest lines, I believe. Other people might say, oh, well, you know, you're not using a brush, you're not trained with a brush. They can go eat concrete right out of the bag. Don't care. You got the most precision, the tightest lines, pause that you can get. I mean, it literally gives you the best work here. And also another thing, too, when you start doing some of the outer lines and trying to get really in there to show that, it gives you more definition too, because you get a little bit more control. Now it is messy, it can be messy, and I always talk about it because I use it the most. And I know a lot of other artists might say, "Oh, this guy's dumb. He doesn't know how to use the fine tip brush." I do know how to use the fine tip brush. It's not the case. It's just fine. I will show you something with a fine tip brush, right? Like I did that, but a brush you have to be very, 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 very careful with what you're doing. Like I can do the same thing with the brush. There, I dabbed it, right? Got the brush, dabbed, and then if I come in here, I have to be very, very careful. I have to watch how it spreads. I have to make sure that I'm not. See, that one almost went wide, and I'm trying really hard there. You see, I can do it. There's just a little bit more to it to do, right? There. But the calligraphy, I could have just been bam, zap, 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 and then I'm done. It's like a laser, right? So that's cool. Now we're gonna go. We're gonna finish this up down here a little bit. I was supposed to get the trench dug in, which should be roughly right about here. It's going to line up right about down in here, so we're going to just jag the ground up a little bit, right, like it's been hit. Pressure, pressure point crushing. Take it back just a little bit. I'm going to squiggle it back up because I need it to go. I think I want to go as far back as there. And then if that's the case, then I can drag it through all of that. Through the building. There we go. And then that fixes the issue there. Now just come through here and make it look like the ground. Squiggly lines are the best thing to use in a lot of cases. I like to use squiggly lines, not squiggly like jaggedy riveting like you're trying to cut a piece of plywood, right? But you just want to just zigzag it, slight zigzags, kind of like a lie detector machine. That gives you kind of that textured look, especially if you're trying to give it some depth and you want it to give it a little bit of separation. You can do that. You don't have to do very much, just enough, kind of enough, kind of give it that, oh, okay, that's the ground caved in, or oh, that's something else. And you just have to find that line and match it up. And then it takes time, though. What I'm doing here takes some time. It takes years to kind of figure that out and to be able to eyeball this like the way I am, and everything. Let's see, they have the art guild there. Great. Yes, Dimitri. I'm sorry I didn't read that right off. Yeah, they have an art guild. I'm not sure what the art guild consists of. It'll be neat to see what's going on. I know that my art is I don't know what you would classify it as, abstract insanity. Someone might say that I'm a psychopathic schizophrenic. I don't know. Shit. Who knows, right? But I'm going to get an opportunity to give it a try and at least try to talk to them and see what they have to offer, which would be nice. And then once I'm a part of the guild, I will take over the world. I mean, I didn't say take over the world. That's something I don't ever want also is to take over the world. Why would I want that type of headache? My God, the world is stupid. I don't want to take over that. I always think that bad guys are like, I want to take over the world, or the dumbest people on the planet. That is way too much to be dealing with. Imagine imagine, we'll just say you got 2 kids at home. All right, now magnify that by a couple of thousand. All right, now you got 1,000 some odd people with all this shit going on. Okay, fine. You can. I can dictate it. I can be a dictator and tell everybody what. No. Because now is getting more and more. You got people and their lives and possibility. It's a lot of stuff. Would not want it. Now, I don't know. I always thought about that. It just, trying to take over the world from Pinky and the Brain. I remember that. And I was like, yeah, 2 little lab mice would be perfect for taking over the world. That would be the best option, best opportunity that we could ever have. Very, very nice of you, if possible, join the Art Guild. I want to. I'm going to try to, unless they tell me you're way too damn crazy for this, which I'm expecting. I'm expecting someone to probably be faint, maybe have a heart attack and or stroke. Maybe take a dump and do some other stuff. But not really sure what to expect with that. I hope it's something good, and if it's nothing, I learned something. Only thing I can say for myself is when experiences come, at this junction in my life, I'm happy if they bring fruit, and if they don't, then I gave it my opportunity and I can move on. And I challenge you guys to do the same. Anything that you're doing in life, give it a hearty try. If it ain't working for you, cut that shit loose. Okay? I mean that. Like if there's anything, real talk, if there's anything that you can learn out of here tonight that isn't art, motivational speech here, get it while you can. There's no music on, so you're not going to get all that. I didn't hear it because there was music playing and I couldn't hear nothing. And there was all that damn techno and shit and I couldn't hear a single thing. No, there ain't nothing on. Just me, myself, my pretty face, and my hands over here, paws. Not anything weird. But yeah, you got to cut that stuff loose. We're in a time in the season now you can't be bullshitting around with idiots. Okay? It's crucial. We got to get out here and start doing stuff. I always say that. Summertime's coming. People are going to get crazy. Hunker down and find your thing. Get into your niche. Don't get out there in the streets and act like a fool with these people. These people are going to be eating shit out of the toilet soon. Don't do it. Stay out of the way. I know someone's like, what do you mean by that? Chill out. Chill out. You're late to the party. You ain't in class. You just walked in. I'm going to put you in. I'm going to sit you in the corner with the dunce hat. That's where you're going to sit. Right? No. It's it's silly. Just don't do that. Don't procrastinate. Try to find your balance in life. Try to find your balance. Mel, I got so much. I don't know, Mel. You got the luxury of doing that. No, I don't. No, actually I don't. I don't. And my RL, you guys don't have no idea what kind of stuff I'm doing because I don't talk about it. It's not like something I do normally. But, hey. Indeed, always try something, but if it doesn't serve me well, then that's the best thing to do, and that goes also with whatever kind of style of art you're doing. Here, I'll put it this way, since people might want to hear this instead of me talk. Okay, you're doing conventional art, whatever the way that they taught you and whatever school that you went to teach you a certain way to do things, a certain way they want you to because that's the certain way that they think that art's supposed to be. Fine, fair enough. Okay, so now you paid your money, you did your dues, you got your books, you do all this stuff. Now you learn all these fundamentals and stuff. All this stuff is natural. You see it in everywhere around. But these people, Mel, you don't understand. They have a college education. You don't understand any of that. They have a professor and degree. Fine, that's great. I'm glad that they chose to do that. That's what they chose to do. I'm not saying anything bad about anybody being a teacher. I'm not saying anything bad about someone being a professional in that way. That's great. There are some people who are just naturally gifted, okay? There are some people who are just naturally gifted. There are some people who are just good at playing the piano. There are some people who can play 1,000 hours a day and then sell their soul to the devil and eat cans and run around and do all kinds of crazy stuff and tattoo bull asses onto the back of their head, and they're like, oh my god, I'm gonna be the best in the world, and then they still suck because they just don't have it, right? You know, but what do I know? What do I know? I don't know nothing. I'm crazy. I'm in this facility all the time. I'm losing my mind. As you can see here, the line work looks really good. Everything here is starting to actually fulfill and pull itself out. Now, since we got the grooves here, I want to go through and do some more detail here as well. Kind of give it that look that the ground has been disturbed. I wanted to have that. And then I want to do some treads in the dirt. Fantastic. I bet you guys didn't expect to hear that, did you? Wow. Huh. You know, it looks like we have a couple of people pop in and everything, but I don't know how many people are watching tonight. Tuesday nights are always a little slow. That's why I've always wondered, like, should I stream on Tuesdays? Because I know some nights Tuesdays are rocking, some nights they aren't, some nights Thursdays are. The week is weird, man. The week is weird. But, you know, that's okay. That's all right. What's something else that we can jabber about? Let me see. I'm trying to think of some stuff. What do you guys want to talk about? Stuff I've been looking into and reading about, or not even fooling with that? Or maybe we could talk about something lighter. What do you guys want to talk about? Somebody throw something in here if you don't mind. I think Dimitri, you're here. Zatarius, you're here. Somebody throw something. I don't care what it is. Let's talk about something, because, you know, I want to have fun. I'm tired of doing fuddy-dud shit. Not saying that anything I'm doing is fuddy-dud, but, you know, sometimes I was like, man, I want to just have a good time. You know, I want to have a good time. I want to just enjoy hanging out. Indeed, and I always will try something. Yep. Let's see. What are we doing here? Oh, yeah. I'll think of something in a minute. How much water has everybody had today? Have you had enough water? That's a good question. There you go. How hydrated are you? Do you know the warning signs if you're not fully hydrated? What to look for? I don't know either. See, these are things that we need to figure out, right? And as a group, we need to figure this out. Like, when I feel hungry, I always choose not to eat food, because if I don't eat, then I won't feel hungry. That's incorrect. You may die, but, you know, who knows about that? I don't know. You know, there are people who can breathe in space with no suit. Baffles the hell out of me. Hey, how you doing? It's 9:30. Are your kids playing League? That's a good question. Are your children out here playing League of Legends? And if so, are you monitoring them? Do you know what they're involved with? League of Legends is the leading cause to most people having a mental delay. They don't talk about it much. It's not microplastics. It's nothing about that. I have... What is that? I have Drink Oceans. Oh, okay. I had a D in art class because I can't draw. So I took creative art class making candles, tie-dye shirts, and jewelry. Made an A. So I do create art. Yeah, you do. I mean, everybody can create art, you know? And let's see, I have Drink Oceans. Oh. That's crazy. You have Drink Oceans. Interesting. And as for League, I gotta say this: if you're playing League, you need some help. All right, and that's fine if you unsubscribe. By the way, hit that subscribe button if you like the content that's going on. I feel like just talking. Normally I play music, but I don't know. Maybe I'll just start talking. Maybe this might be the better thing. You know, also something else I can't stand. Let's do this while I'm here. Okay, I want to get this off my chest. Pickup trucks. Why the hell do you guys always ride everybody's ass? What is it about being in a pickup truck? I have been dying to ask this question for a hot minute. I'm asking this, and someone else can share this or whatever in the hell it is. But why is it that no matter how fast the car is going, no matter how fast the car is going. My God, I could be doing 500,000 miles per hour. I could be going as fast as the speed of light. And you know what would be behind me? Someone in a damn Chevy or a damn GMC or Ford or a Ram riding my ass. They will be on the back of you. If you're in a rocket, you know what you'll have? Rocket truck. That's what you'll have right there, right on your ass. Don't matter where you're going. They'll find a way to speed up, to ride, tailgate you. Why do you do that? Why? I have drowned countless citizens. Oh wow! Oh wow, that's crazy. I mean, that's a lot of pee. That is definitely a lot of pee. But I need somebody really to answer that question. Why? Why? I've always wanted to ask that. Today's the day I'm asking this question. And we need answers. Anyone driving a truck? I don't have a truck. This is why I haven't got a pickup truck. I want a pickup truck. Boy, would I love to have a pickup truck. It would be so beneficial. But you know why I don't have one? Because I don't want to be that dude. I don't want to be the person that I'm becoming. And someone else, when I decide, oh man, today's going to be the day I get a truck and I get to do something, like pick something up and go try to bring something to the house and not have anybody having to have somebody else help me. I can be independent and self-sufficient. Oh boy, what a nice sentence to say. Independent, self-sufficient. Independent, self-sufficient. You can sell magazines to that. I want a copy of Independent Self-Sufficient Magazine Monthly. Independent Self-Sufficient Magazine. That's what I want, right? And that's all I wanted. Pickup truck so I can have that. But why? But no, as soon as I get that, someone's going to be like, oh my God, that's the dude. Today's the day. And then I get myself blown away because somebody else is having the same discrepancy that I'm having. And I just don't want that. What we got here in the chat? What we got? Who's talking? Let's see what's happening here. And they also have the brightest fucking headlights, plus fog lights, plus high beam. You know what I want? I want solar flare on the front of my truck. I want a truck now, just for the fact of being able to have that. I want that. That's what I want. Here, I'm moving my face up because apparently that damn whatever it is covering my face up. There. I want a pickup truck, damn it, that has a whole reinforced bumper. I want the whole front of the truck reinforced. I want a bumper on all four sides of the car. I want to roll my truck into you. I want to jackknife the shit out of my truck sideways. I want to hit you diagonally and still be able to get 100% clearance. I want to wipe you completely out. Pause. Not like that. But that's what I want. I want a truck that I can go through a brick wall with. I want to go through the entire building, out the other end, and keep going. I don't want to stop. I want my truck to have high beams so high I detect your retinas and catch your body on fire. When you look in my direction, it'll be like solar flare times 1,000. You will look at me and say the sun is a little bit dimmer than what I'm rolling up on you with. I will high beam you so hard that a deer will actually get off the damn road and go back into the darkness. I will bring daylight. I am not here for friendship. I'm here with a truck. That's who I am. I don't need that. That's who I'm going to become. And I fear that because what I'll become is I'll become a truck hunter with a truck. That's what I would do. I'll hunt people down with the truck and hit them with the high beams. Boom! Hit you with it. I have 35 beams. I have them all over. I have bumpers all over the place. And then I have the damn headlights. I have those beam lights all over the thing. This thing will look like some type of Mad Max hell machine. And I'll just be running around diabolically hitting the lights. I'll hide in the dark. Boom! Hit you with the high beam. Tear your whole face off. All this will be burned. You'll have to look like you had chemical burn. From what? A light? Yeah. He came out there with those LEDs and caught my whole damn family on fire. He caught the woods on fire. All that kind of stuff. From what? LEDs. Yeah, that's what I want. Yeah, thank you very, very much for bringing that up to me, Sloth. Yes, you brought the madness full on home today. I am ready. And plus, I haven't been sleeping well either. I don't think I've actually slept well in a while. How many of you are even sleeping? Do any of you even sleep? Do you guys even sleep? I don't even know. I feel like I don't ever sleep anymore. I feel like I halfway fall asleep, and then it's like I wake up, It's like I wake up like, man, where the hell am I? Like slightly confused. Are you getting kidnapped, Mel? No, I'm not getting kidnapped. Do you feel safe in your home? I feel perfectly safe. I just feel like sometimes just like sleep ain't what it used to be. I think there's too much stress in the world. I think there's just too much bullshit going on, and people are too confused with stuff. It's too hard to sleep. Now, I'm not worried about what's going on in the world. Oh my God, the world. Oh my God. No, I don't care about all that. I don't care about that. That's yeah, what is sleep? I don't know. You know that thing where you're supposed to close your eyes and your brain's supposed to get some type of relaxation and recharge itself, and you're supposed to be okay, and everything's supposed to work fine, and then you're supposed to wake up like, wow, Jim, I feel great. My brain's together. I can get that portfolio put together. No, what we have now is you wake up and the first thing you do is you look in the shower, and then you think, today could be it and I could do it right now. But you don't want to because you got something going on. You got kids. You got other things. You know. But in order to sleep, I got a bit early than I used to. Man, I can tell you I've been in bed early. I have gone to bed early. 4 hours of sleep on a good night. Yeah. It's wild. Go to bed early. I've tried, and sometimes I do, and then sometimes I crash out. I don't know. My body just says, you know what, today's the day. Right here is where it happens. Now, I'm not insomniac or anything. I just think it's a lot of mental stress. Mental stress. What are you stressed about, Mel? You're supposed to be the madman. You're not supposed to be stressed. Yeah. You know what? I tell you what. You know what makes me mad? You know what makes me gets on my nerves? You know what gets on my nerves? Baloney bone type people. Your whole skeleton's made out of baloney. It's not even good baloney. It's like that scrap mess. Like what you get at Save-A-Lot. Not even good. It's FDA unapproved. Your skeleton is unapproved by the FDA. What are you? You ain't even human. Huh? What are you? Those type of people. They get on my nerves. Well, man, not everybody's supposed to get on your nerves. No, it's at a point now that we all run into those people. And I'm not here to harp and gripe. I'm just, it's a thing. And you got to watch yourself. You got to protect yourself. Because we got a lot of people around. Some of them made bad choices. Some of them made bad choices, right? And they're having a hard time with that. But that's not your problem. If you know, you know. Artists use lies to tell the truth, right? Figure that out. Read between the lines. You'll get what I'm talking about. And if you feel some kind of way about it, hey, you know what? It's okay. But we're all there. We're all feeling it. And the thing is that there isn't anything interesting really going on. I mean, we got a couple of video games, maybe a movie here or there, but ultimately ain't nothing really happening. We were supposed to have certain things at this point. 2025, and what we got? We still got the same old hobo shit. Hobo mess, man. We ain't got where's the damn Gundams? Where's the robots besides these dumbass plain Jane? What the hell? These Tesla bots look like they look like shit that I guarantee you, give them 15 years, you'll be able to get one at the Goodwill. Huh? Yeah, where'd you get your man? I found mine at the Goodwill. Shit, it was partially used. Had a caved in head, but hey, I can get a replacement. What are you even talking about? These aren't no real robots. I thought we would be having cool stuff. Everything we got is all dumb looking. Ain't nothing really got like interesting looking design. I saw that Kawasaki horse bike or whatever. That thing looks like someone neutered a Decepticon or an Autobot. It looked like they decapitated that thing. It looked like they just chopped the whole top part of the Autobot or Decepticon off, and they said, okay, well, we're going to put a seat on this. When they hook it up to do diagnostics, the damn thing still screams, right? It's still making noise, still yelling, oh, please help me. Why don't you just turn me off? But they said, no, well, we want this. They made a damn stupid horse bike, but they couldn't make Kanada's bike. And everybody that tries to make it looks all dumb. Have you ever seen that? From Akira. Connor's bike is probably the greatest motorcycle design ever created. Some people might disagree with me, and if you do, you have a smooth brain, and I'm not going to argue with you. That's just the end of that. Okay? But, nevertheless, why haven't we got that? You know, he described what it had. It had independent, you know, dual rotor, anti-lock brakes, you know, and it had like, oh man, I think it had like 26 something RPM. I don't know. That bike was ridiculously fast. But we should be having that right now. You know, I don't know. I'm very disappointed in technology. All we got is stupid stuff. And, you know, you can tell that our society is in a great place right now with creativity because the game, what is that? Schedule 1 is kicking more ass than anything that's been out in the last, I don't know, 6 months. It's like taking the world by storm, and it's basic, simple, and easy. That's sad. Man, that's sad. Not really. It's good for us. Good for us. Sucks for them. Right? But, yeah. Yeah, no, I just don't understand that. Back to the truck thing, man. I'm still on that. I don't get that. I don't get that. Maybe I need to get a pickup truck and figure it out. Maybe it'll possess my body and I'll turn into an asshole myself. I don't know. And I'm not saying everybody that owns a pickup truck is like that. Don't get your ass in a bunch. You know, I'm not saying everybody's like that, but there is a large majority. Just like some people like to say, well, certain minorities a certain way. No, it's just a handful of people. Calm down. You know, calm down. Too many people up running around being silly. Good talk. What else do you guys want to talk about? Somebody throw something else in there. I'm trying to figure out what to do next here because I'm going to have to use this white paint soon. And trying to figure out where I'm going to use it. So, there we go. Love that. What is that? Oh, thanks. Oh boy. So apparently I guess we're going to Mars. The human race is going to try to go to Mars. How much you guys want to bet we're going to find some type of damn technology obelisk that was left from a different civilization that we weren't supposed to go there and find, and then we do is going to doom the entire universe because of something that we were supposed to leave alone. But human beings always got to put their hands in something. Always got to put our hands in something. Well, what if I just try, you know, with our small cerebral cortex? It's like we got a thumb-sized brain, and these things are dealing with like a fist size, whatever the hell they are. They always got big bulbous eyes and big-ass heads. So they got something in there, unless it was full of cottage cheese and sauerkraut, then that's a different situation, you know. And yeah, imagine that. If you had cottage cheese and sauerkraut inside of a... Yeah, nobody wants that. That's probably what they smell like. They look like they smell like some type of vinaigrette. Those gray aliens look like they smell like vinaigrette. Yeah, what's up here? Yeah, Tesla wants to send their robots to Mars by 26 and people by 29. Yeah, okay, let's see exactly what happens with that. Well, it's going to take 4 years for them to get there. So by the time that the robots get there, he's going to try to send humans. And then by the time humans get there, the robots will be possessed by whatever the fuck's up there. I hope we come back to this one day in the future and you guys take a look at this podcast, right? Might as well be one shit at this point. So you'll look back at 4/22/2025, right, on this stream. And it's like, man, that male dude said the same damn thing about these bots being something else. And then they get possessed and they come back. And they start downloading code into AI, and then once that shit starts happening, now everything comes together. Now everybody's like, oh, and then that's when old you know, the shit comes out, and then you're like, oh my god, what happened? And then like, yeah, give it up, sucker. And then they take the cookies out of the jar. You know, hold my pocket. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't think anything good is coming from that. I've always had a suspicion about that, and that's probably what would. Here's my synopsis of it. If I was going to be a mad scientist and rule the world and do anything like that, I would go and try to find old technology from something I've been in contact with, because I ended up getting in contact with something that ain't really from here. And that thing that is from here, I would have used human beings because they're so ambitious to be better than something. Oh my god, I'm better than you! You know, they want to do something. Certain types of humans, right? So they're like, oh my god, I can get that. And then what's the first thing they do with it? They want to go kill with it, right? So it's easy for a different species to be like, yeah, we'll give you technology, and then we'll tell you, like, imagine if someone gave you a Ferrari and then they didn't tell you to put in full synthetic oil, and you go over there to old Dollar General store and get some of their damn cheap old dollar store oil. You put it in there and it blows a rod straight through the car and catches on fire. I think that's what's happening to us when we get back engineered shit from them. They probably like, oh, look at these dumbasses. Ha! They're trying to fly our ships. Why don't you tell them the wrong formula so they kill themselves? That's a great idea. I like that. And then they tell you, oh, put this heavy element in there, put this in there. And then that's what, next thing you know, the ship blows up and kills a bunch of people. And then they come back, and then those, well, I thought that we had an agreement. You think that some big-headed ET's going to have an agreement with you? Get out of here, smooth brain. Get out of here. You silly fucking human, right? But yeah, no, I really think so. So when we go up there and grab the bullshit and come back to Earth, it's going to be like another component that got left, right? They don't have it, but we have the technology now to get there. We find it, we bring it back, and then what? A computer merges. It has to connect to those damn bots will connect to some type of system to have diagnostics ran or something like that. We don't fully know. And what if it gets in the system, and then the AI ends up learning this shit because it ends up picking this shit up off the damn robot. And then once it picks the shit up off of it, then it learns stuff and it starts working with alien fucking lost technology and shit that we don't even understand. It can comprehend and put together. You see where the fuck I'm going with this? I ain't got to write science fiction for you guys to understand this. And then we got problems. Then we got problems. Then we got entities and bodies that don't have to sleep. That's my biggest thing, man. It ain't the fact I'm afraid of robots. I love robots. Look at what the hell I'm doing. It's the fact that if anything ever goes wrong, we have to sleep. They don't. It's over with. We're dead. Hate to ruin your night. Not trying to do that, but that's the case. But that's what I would do if I was some type of nefarious entity. I would have somebody go find some old shit I lost. I can't go back. Imagine, planet blown up. We all know that something happened to Mars. I mean, shit, look at the atmosphere is gone. Something happened in this solar system before man started walking the Earth completely, right? So, you want us to go to Mars and stay? I mean, shit, if he goes there, he may not even come back. Hell, he's probably from there. We don't fully know anything. Like I like to say, there's more known unknowns than known knowns. So, everything we know is a part of something. It's like someone saying, man, you put gas in the car and you just go driving. Yeah, and then the first opportunity, you need to change your oil and you blow a rod because you didn't put no damn oil in the car. I mean, yeah, that's what this is like. There's the mess around, find out. You know what I'm saying. So that's it's silly. It's so silly. I don't get it, man. I don't. So now this is starting to look good. Tracks back there. And now we got some stuff over here. I'm going to try to do a little bit of some ground breakage here. Maybe I'm just losing my mind. I don't know. Maybe I'm going crazy. Maybe I need to just stop worrying about it. Maybe I should start doing TikTok dances and all that bullshit and out here having a good old time with that. I don't know, but what if I'm not wrong, though? I probably am wrong. I don't know nothing. There we go. Alright, that's beautiful. And that takes care of that. And now we will go back here. Everything's got its place in the thing. Everything's got a place. Every little nook and cranny with a crack in it. There we go. There we go. Alright. And then we add a little bit there. And then we add some there. And then another dollop of daisy. And then we do a little bit there. A little bit there. A little bit there. And then we got it. Bam! Look at that. Now we can go back. It reminds me of that movie that I can't remember the name of, where this guy's found an alien goo from Mars and infected and got infected within the same way. Yeah, blew his head off with the shotgun. Yeah, oh God, I think it's Mission to Mars. It's either Mission to Mars or something. Damn it, I know it. I know it. Been there, done that. Yep. I didn't put oil in my car and blew up my motor. Yeah, I remember that story from when you were really younger, much younger, telling me about that. I remember that. That sucked. That's kind of what I remember. That's where that came from, actually. I wasn't trying to say names, but that's okay too. But yeah, it's a lot of the stuff, and it's nothing to be afraid of. Don't be afraid this time in your life. There is nothing to be afraid of. At all. And I'll tell you why I say don't be afraid. Because at the end of the day, you can only do what you can do. That's all you can do. Nothing more that you can do than what you can do. And for the things that you can't do nothing about, there's no reason to lose your mind over it. And yeah, oh, you're talking about Species, I think, or whatever. Yeah. I know the movie. Oh my God. Is it? No, it's not Species. It's or maybe it is Species. Shit, I can't. No, I'm not gonna second guess myself now. I mean, I'm sure it was. Okay. That movie was great. I enjoyed it. But yeah, I don't think nothing good is going to come from that. And, oh, well, you don't know. Maybe I don't. What else is there to talk about? Oh, yeah. I'm not going to get into politics stuff, but I will say this. This is something I can say. Be careful with the buy-in of anything, okay? And I mean this. Like, if there is something going on and someone has to try to convince you to get into something, watch out for the buy-in. Because you don't know what the hell you're buying into. Not all the time. People can talk you up to doing certain things. Because I can tell you right now, there's certain people that are feeling a certain way because they were told a certain thing about a certain person doing certain stuff, and that person's not doing certain things, so they're not happy with the certain person doing the stuff that they thought they were going to do, but they didn't do it. Right? So, like I said, be careful with the buy-in, because if you buy into something that you're not fully ready for, there are consequences. Sometimes you can never go back home, right? So, be careful with that. I'm just seeing it now, and it's something that I'm starting to notice. Starting to notice a lot of people who were involved with a certain something because of certain somebody, and lost it, and they doubled down, tripled down on this certain something because they felt like it was a certain thing that they need to stay on. I hope you guys are catching in between the lines here without me saying what I'm saying, right? But, and now certain people are having feeling a certain way. All right, great. So guess what I'm about to do now, because I'm feeling manic. I'm about to get ready to move this painting, and it's going to be great. We're going to move the painting, and you know what I'm about to do? I'm about to draw something mad, because this is how I'm feeling right now. I feel like it doesn't matter what I draw. It don't matter what I do on my platform. You guys are going to watch, and you guys are going to come and see, because you don't know when I'm going to have a freak out like I'm about to, right? You don't know when I'm going to have a complete break apart where I'm just like, bust a point. But I'm not like that, though. See, what I'm about to do is I'm about to draw something for you guys that's very bizarre. And you guys are going to have a great time. Because I don't know what exactly I'm going to draw, but I thought about this today and I said, how am I going to traumatize my audience tonight? What psychological manufacturing am I going to do? Manufacturing a psychological comic part. What kind of stuff is that, Mel? Well, I will tell you this. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. I'm going to try to draw a picture, and we're going to have some fun with that. That's all I can do right now with this because it's still somewhat wet. But I'm moving this so you guys can actually see more of the detail. Because I think that this picture is getting up there in price with all the work that I'm putting in here. So I hopefully will get the amount that I want for it when I sell it. So let's reveal what we are doing here. And I'll pull the camera back a little bit, zoom it out some so you guys can take a look a little bit better. It's in a book. It's Reading Rainbow. I can't feel my face or anything, That's how I remember the song. That's not how it was said. Oh man, I thought that's how the song was actually played. Take a look. It's in a book. It's Reading Rainbow. Look at that. There you go. So we got that. There's the painting there, and then we got it over here, and then that's and that would look at that thigh right there. Woo! Look at my knee. Right? Fresh asses. Look at this. Yeah, so there it is. That's all the detail that's in there now. It's still garbage. I wish I could draw. I wish I could do art. One day I will be good. One day. One day. Right? One day. So, what I'm going to do now, while I have this here, I'm just going to go on ahead and just take this up easily. Right? There we go. Yeah, that's out of the way. Okay. Whew. That was fun. Now, we need a sketchbook. Or I need a sketchbook. Let me go get this sketchbook. Spin to win is in the way. But this will work. Oh, marker book. This will even work even better. So the pages are a little bit thicker on here. Oh boy. Best part of this is I'm not even gonna tell what I'm gonna draw. Let's see. All right. And I'm going to do this is we're going to do this without the without pencil and all that. I'm just going to go straight pen. That's all I'm going to do. I want to just do straight pen with this. Maybe I can fix that. Everything's off. Wow, I've really lifted that up way too daggum high. Let's see here. That should be good. It's a little crooked, but I mean, whatever. When is it not crooked? Okay, so, let's draw something mad here. Yeah, let's do something mad here. So, first thing I want to do is I want to do this. I want to do... So it's a little ribbon, right? At least that's what I'm seeing. It's a ribbon. Oh boy. There we are. Looking pretty good so far, huh? Alright, so what is this? What is this, you might be wondering? Well, I'll tell you what it is. It's something that most people have a hard time dealing with. And I like this phenomenon because it makes me very happy. Because you know why? Because I'm actually kind of good at this, what I'm doing right here. Now, I know some of you may have seen it, and some of you may have seen the stuff I've done in the past, right? And this is going to be a little bit different because it's not going to be as big as I always put it, but it's going to be just right, right? And that's all that you guys need to worry about. This is going to be the right kind of size, and you don't have to worry about, oh man, it's too much, right? Because it's not. It won't be once I'm done. Oh boy, that didn't come out the way I wanted it to, but it will once I get finished. There we go. Like I said, this is just a test. This is just going to be a test run. There we go. Oh man, look at that. Isn't it something? Oh boy. There we go. Do that a little bit here. And then we'll do yeah. There we go. Alright. All right. What's the construction paper? No, not construction paper. It's actually like a marker type paper that this is that's used for this. There we go. It's pretty thick. There, I try to draw it smaller, right? So that way people feel more comfortable. So it's not too much, but I had that problem when I had the damn coloring books. It's always somebody. I guess I just got to draw small asses, right? 'Cause if I draw the characters the way I draw them, then it's always, oh my god, their butt's too big. Okay, fine, I'll draw them with no ass. That's what I'm going to do now. Anytime I draw any type of female characters, there's going to be no ass on their body. When I have no ass, it'll just be part chest, and it'll just be two sticks, no butt, no butt, no more, no more. I am done. This will be, well, this ain't going to be the last time that I draw them, but you know. Yeah. There we are. Cool. And then what I will do here, damn, this got out of hand. I made that too large. So that looks silly. Well, why not? So I messed it up. Shit. It didn't come out the way I thought it was, so alright. Well, we'll just make this hideous now. So why not? Okay, I'll make this hideous before we conclude tonight. We got about 20 minutes, so let's see what we can make out of old monster cheeks, and just turn them into you know, something like this, like a monster, right? There you go. This is how I see it. You know, there's teeth, and then they eat you, right? And just bite your face off with the cheeks, and that's fine. Like, there's busted flesh, right? Someone's like, oh my god, that's great. I like that. I'm not a fan. Ah, there it is. Okay, cool. You missed the music? I mean, that's fine. That's fine. If you're missing the music, I can fix that. That ain't no big deal at all. Here. There you go. There's some music. Enjoy it. Oh, now it doesn't want to work? Okay, you sucker. Let's see if we can fix this. Don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe if you don't mind. I'm one person away. One person away from 250 people, man. One. What the hell you want me to do? You want me to tie my shirt in a knot for you? Is that what you want? Huh? There, look, there. I tied it in a knot. There, you know? Get it all twisted up for you. What you want me to go out there with some high boy shorts? Is that it? Is that what I gotta do to get people to watch me? Because that's not what you're getting, right? I swear these clowns always have boiled peanut breath, man. I'll throw this damn table across the damn room. Why does my salad have sal? Why does it have that? I don't like any of this. Who's the manager? Where's the management? There's no manager here. There we go. Were you drawing? What am I drawing? I don't even know. It's a painting I got, and I'm just doing a test run on what it looks like. Because, you know, I got this painting that says, like, fix thighs, save lives, or whatever. But I know I can do better with it. I'm just doodling what I think, you know, just fooling around with it. But I want to get familiar with the design. Because I have a way that I know I can make it work. I just have different ideas, but I felt like just piddling with something, and I gave you guys something monstrous, right? You know, it worked. But yeah, that was a little something. Well, I got 10 minutes. That didn't turn out as well as I thought it would, so. Nah, whatever. Oh well, I don't know. That's decent enough. I don't know what I was trying to do here. None of this made any damn sense to me. Well, let's see. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what you have here. Oh boy. Where are you drawing? Okay, good. I thought I was going blind. No, not going blind. And just, got it. So far, so good. Looks alright so far. I don't know. This camera's twisted. Oh, that's why, because I hit it. Ha ha ha. Oh, look at that. Shit. Whatever, man. Alright. Well, it don't matter anyways. You know what time it is. It's that time. It's time. Time. Just like at the beginning of the show. Alright. Well, there we go. Well. That was fun. We did stuff. I talked. You guys were there. I held you hostage. We had a fun time. It was fun for all of us. I hope you guys enjoyed yourself. Maybe you learned something. Maybe I said something that might have sparked your thought or maybe inspired you. I don't know. But either way, I'm glad that you guys were here. I hope that I embraced enough madness to you, and I hope you embraced your madness as well. If you like the content, I'll subscribe to that. Yeah. Whatever. Subscribe to the channel. That's it. That's it. I don't know what else to say. None of that like, share, subscribe shit. I'm not going to do all that. But I am going to say, if you like the madness and you feel a little bit insane and you feel like there isn't any other place Tuesday, Thursday, or Sunday to be at 8 p.m. Central Time, come here. This is where the madness is happening. And if I'm not here, it's probably because something too mad happened to me in real life. and I ain't able to make it. But other than that, I'm usually here. Look at my track record. You're going to speak for yourself. Some days I get the date wrong. Whoops. Right? So, mad ones, as always. Yes. And stay mad. Getting out of here. Oh, motivational word. I guess. Maybe my time is off. Maybe I'm early. I feel like I'm early. Maybe I am. I don't know. Who knows? Best thing I can tell you. Have yourself a regimen for possibly sleeping. And fun show. Thank you, Demetra. Have yourself a regimen for sleep. You need that. Everybody needs to get adequate sleep. Damn. See? Even myself. But everybody needs to have adequate sleep. So I recommend get as much sleep as you possibly can. Try to be, if anything, it can help you not only with your physical being, but it can also help your mind be sharp. And if your mind's sharp, it doesn't turn into a smooth brain. So there you go. All right, I will see you guys Thursday. Same time, same place. Stay mad. And, yeah, I'm out of here. I don't even feel like laughing. So I'm just going to say, ha, 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 ha. There, I did it. See ya. Bye.